Up next for Dodge City, the left fielder, number 16, Isaiah Velasco. Up next for Dodge, the right fielder, number 24, Blake Coleman. Up next for the A's, the first baseman, number 23, Jaden Marino. Don't forget, kiddos, if you grab that foul ball and run it over there to Plum on the Go concessions, and they'll get you a tasty treat. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom half of the first, where the Rebels will come to bat, and we are scoreless. Up next for the Rebels, the center fielder, number 2, Jalen Humbles.
Backwards K is F9.
Up next for the Rebels, the third baseman, number 6, Jake Smith.
That F9 was the third out. That was an out. That was a 4-4 ground out.
This is a K?
No, that was an F9.
Oh, okay.
Or F7, sorry.
I can do it.
Up next for your Rebels, the designated hitter, number 44, Rayshawn Dorsey.
I thought you put our lineup in.
Oh, wait.
So our lineup's not in.
No, it is. This is right.
Can't talk our lineup. I'll tell you that later, if it's not too late.
I think we're looking at that all.
Safe at Home brought to you by Union State Bank, where your money's always safe with us. Union State Bank. Up next for Dodge City, correction for the Rebels. Excuse me, sorry about that. The catcher, number 22, Tanner Peoples. Up next for the Rebels, the first baseman, number 3, Justice Hinesley.
Swing or looking.
2 runs on 1 hit, 1 error. We go to the top half of the second inning here at Klein Scott Field. It's the Rebels 2 and the A's yet to score. Special thank you going out to the Spine 2025 Rebel sponsors. They include Carl Hodges and family, the John Oldham family, Harvey County 4-H, Faith and Life Bookstore, Peyton Paw, attorneys at law, Colonel Tim and Karen Marlar family, Mark Fox and J.P. Wyden and son. Leading off for the Dodge City A's, the center fielder, number 13, Paxton Huff. The catcher, Dominic Roberts, bats next. Up next for Dodge City, the third baseman, number 30, Mackay Johnson. Peoples has done a nice job of keeping a lot of those balls in front of him. Yeah. He's been very, very busy behind the plate tonight.
Yeah, there's been a couple already that's, all through the road there. Might be in danger of putting another run on.
Edwin Silverio bats next for Dodge City. He's the second baseman. Lower part of the batting order for the A's here.
One pitch away if you can get a double play ground ball.
I hope that wasn't my car, by the way.
And Craig has the last rating in the PA, and it hasn't been big national cars, but at least one. Robert's bouncing around over there, thinking about going, and now he's got him, not even in run there. He's running straight into the bag.
He was had before he ever took off. It seemed like.
Well, he was bouncing around like he had on in time, and Ryan just picked up his foot and did a little inside move. And took off. And that's just what the Rebels needed. Ryan was really struggling. One of the strikes. 3-1 years there.
Up next for Dodge City, the designated hitter, number 31, Jake Basil. runs, no hits, no errors. 2 left on base pass.
1-5, right?
We go to the bottom half of the second inning. It's the Rebels 2 and the A's yet to score. Special thanks going out to these fine 2025 Rebel sponsors. They include Harvey County Health Department, Miller Insurance Agency, Community National Bank and Trust, American Family Insurance owner Ken Hall, Dan Cycle Center, Union State Bank, and Best Pest Control. Also, shout out to all the sponsors with their banners on the outfield fence. Thanks for making this season possible. Fans, please go by and thank these sponsors with your business. All the way back to the fence, the one that Cade swung at.
Yeah. Yeah, he just tipped the pass.
I think he was trying to frame that a little bit. He was like pulling over to the corner of the plate, hoping that the umpire would call strike 3.
Yeah. Yeah, trying anything you can to get that first strike. That one. That's close.
Or he didn't call for it.
Martinez is working that.
Up to the plate for your Rebels, the left fielder, number 12, Lincoln Franz.
France gets 7 in game 1 to close it out.
I would feel.
The degree of difficulty on that is pretty high. He's got to bear in that plate go.
Up next for the Rebels, the right fielder, number 11, Alex Downing.
On the single for France, brings up a 9-hitter Alex Downing. See if the Rebels line come in.
Yeah, that's right.
Good bunt situation here. With the runners sacrifice and Downing's got some place Rock City head coach Frank
Up next, Jordy Lopez. Special thank you to the individuals and business partners that prepare meals for the Rebels after each. Up next for Dodge City, the left fielder, number 16, Isaiah Velasco.
this change? The picture? Or is it set up?
This is the same picture, guys.
So this is still mine. Yeah. That's right here.
Blake Coleman was your batter, and due up for the Dodge City A's, Jaden Marino. How far down the line can your coaching staff be in that case, Chris? Away from the dugout? Yeah, I mean, like he's like way down the line on the third.
I don't know who's really well, and that's gonna be field choice. That was a ground ball right past mine, didn't quite go well on it. That's gonna go field choice or six. Wasn't enough time to turn the double play. Gregory will score. Coleman's out at second. Velasco hit third, Marino will hit third. Dodge City now on the board. It's 3-1. Marino going, Peoples throws him out. Oh, wow. Missed it. Missed it, yeah. Marino was throwing too far. He stopped, hesitated. Martinez missed the tag.
Paxton Huff, the batter for Dodge City.
Hmm? Huh? There's a picture.
Tough break for Brett. Oh, yeah.
When we had 30 mile an hour winds out of the south, nobody hit a home run. Tonight, there's only 3 miles an hour wind and someone hit it.
Well, I think you get a wind line out of now. Up at the big fly ball back here.
Up next for Dodge City, the catcher number 4, Dominic Roberts.
Yeah, correct. Sometimes you get a wind blowing out, putting on that guys start thinking about hitting the ball.
Back in Missouri 1 week.
I know, me personally, I've seen you hit the ball better than me, blowing me about 30 miles an hour. So I knew there's no chance I was hitting one out, but it's starting to swing really speedy, and that's usually the best contact.
And keep it on the ground most of the day.
Roberts fouled that back to about 1-1.
Again, kids, if you retrieve a foul ball, take it to Plum on the go, and they'll get you a treat. Up next for the Rebels, the catcher, number 22, Tanner Peoples.
First time Dorsey came higher than that.
I think he was mightily upset with himself as well.
Yeah,
You could just tell his demeanor had changed.
don't think he was expecting that inside fastball over two.
It
Not for you.
was a
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
call strike, call strike. Swing. Lose off that call strike. I don't think he got it down the shoulder.
Huh?
I don't think he got that off his shoulder. Where's it?
Hold off there a little bit. Fastball on the outer corner.
He struck out looking.
No, he is not. He's battled. He's using him.
You get one out of here, we got a week and a half to Stewart has to struggle with the first week.
We would like to give a special shout out and thank you to our host families in Newton and the surrounding areas for opening their homes and hearts to the college players.
Edwin Silverio is up for the Dodge City A's. Sorry about that. We've been having some technical difficulties. Silverio takes a pitch for ball one.
Edwin Silverio, the batter for Dodge City.
New pitcher, number 10, France, on the mound for the Newton Rebels. We're in the top of the fourth. One on, nobody out for the A's as that pitch misses inside, and it's 2 balls and no strikes to Silverio. The A's trail 3-2. Silverio grounds that one up the third baseline and foul.
Yeah, it got pretty quiet up here all of a sudden.
2-1 the count. Broken bat for Silverio. They ground to the shortstop, go to second for one, and it is a fielder's choice. So added a bat to the lumber pile. So Silverio on now, and that brings up Jake Vassell.
The designated hitter, number 31, Jake Basil.
One away for the Dodge City A's with Vassell up. Pitch is outside for ball one. One count to Jake Vassell. So the Rebels make the pitching change here in the top of the fourth. They lead it 3-2. Pitch misses inside. It's 3 balls and 1 strike. Swung on and missed does Vassell, and he's count runs full. So we'll see the payoff pitch here from France. The payoff pitch, swung on and missed. The strike him out, try to throw him out. So Silverio is out, so they did do the strike him out, throw him out. And that will end the inning, and we're headed to the bottom of the fourth. You've been listening to Dodge City A's Baseball. Back-to-back strikes from Caden Stewart. Is the leadoff hitter that is down in the count 0-2. The pitch is Hinesley at the plate. Fouls that pitch off to stay alive. Count remains 0-2. The pitch misses high, makes it 1-2 strikes. Called strike 3, and Hensley will go down on strikes as the first out of the inning, and we're one away here in the bottom of the fourth.
Cade Martinez, the second baseman for the Rebels. That one looked like it was going to go high, but then it dropped in for a strike.
Driven out into center field, and that is out number 2. 2 away for the Rebels. Nobody on, and that will bring in Franz. Martinez is the one that flew out, so Franz due up here. Pitch misses inside. It's ball number 1. Which is called strike. As I'm down in the count 1-1, or even in the count actually. That pitch misses, makes it 2-1 strike. 2-1, a pop-up. Giving chase is Silverio, pulling it down and making the out on the falling over play. And that'll end the inning as the Rebels go down 1-2-3. We're headed to the top of the 5th. You've been listening to Dodge City A's Baseball. So Edward Gregory Jr. is leading off here in the top of the fifth. Takes another ball high. 2 balls and no strikes the count. Check swing, says he goes around, and that will draw the count to 2-1. So France is back on the mound for the Newton Rebels. Pitch. He shows bunt and pulls back, takes it for a strike. It evens a count at 2. Ball misses outside. Makes it a full count to Gregory Jr. Big payoff pitch here. The A's looking to get a runner aboard. They trail 3-2. He'll draw the walk.
Isaiah Velasco to bat next for Dot City.
So that brings up Isaiah Velasco. Velasco swings and misses, comes up empty, down in the count 0-1. Pitch. Velasco sends one out to left field. It's going. It's down on the warning track, bounces off the wall, getting the stop sign at third, and it is a double for Velasco. So the A's have runners at second and third now, and that'll bring in Blake Coleman.
Blake Coleman to bat next for Dodge City, the right fielder.
Coleman, he'll take a called strike to start off his at bat here in the top of the fifth. The A's with 2 on and nobody out. Trying to do some damage. They scored 2 in the top of the third. It was 2 in the first and 1 in the second for the Rebels. Coleman grounds to the second baseman who drops it. The throw to first is in time. It gets Coleman, but a run scores, and we have a tie ball game at 3. So that brings in Jaden Marino, runner at third. The go-ahead run now at third for the Dodge City A's. Marino would take a pitch inside for ball number 1. One-0 from France. Inside, it'll hit Marino, and the A's have runners on the corners. That'll bring in
Next for the Dodge City A's, Paxton Huff.
Paxton Huff.
Center fielder.
First pitch to Huff. Misses out. Maybe a little low. It's ball one. Called strike. That'll even the count at one. A's looking to recover after dropping the game before this one. They've dropped 2 in a row now, trying to not drop 3. The throw down to first, not in time. Pitch was low, was ball 2. The 2-1 pitch. Misses outside, makes it 3-1. Note to our fans, there will not be a broadcast on our YouTube channel tomorrow. The broadcast will be done by the Derby Twins. So you can go to their YouTube channel and find their broadcast there. There's just not enough room there. Grounded to the first baseman. They go to second for the out. And they try to go to first. So a 3-4 fielder's choice. 3-6.
Dominic Roberts is the next batter for the Dodge City A's. He's the catcher.
4-2 Dodge State up is on first. Gets an RBI on that. Dominic Roberts. 4-3.
So it was 4-3. I was right. It was 4-3. That'll bring up Dom Roberts now, a wild pitch, and that'll move Paxton Huff over to second. Count 1-0 to Roberts. A's have their first lead over the Newton Rebels at 4-3. They've scored 2 here in the top of the 5th inning. The pitch, another wild one that gets out and will move Huff over to third. So back-to-back wild pitches and Huff 90 feet away. There's 2 outs in the inning. Roberts will ground to the shortstop. The throw to first is in time, and that'll end the inning. We're headed to the bottom of the 5th. You've been listening to Dodge City A's Baseball. 4-3 A's as Caden Stewart returns to the mound, and we are set to lead off with Alex Downing at the bottom of the order for the Rebels. Downing takes the first pitch he sees, grounds to the third baseman Johnson, and he'll bobble it. So it'll be an infield single.
The leadoff hitter for the Rebels, the shortstop, number 9, Journey Lopez.
Pitch is called strike. It has the batter down in the count 0-2. Lopez up at the plate. Down in the count 0-2. Caden Stewart misses outside. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch is inside, throw down to second, not in time. It rolls out into center field, and that'll be an error. So a stolen base and an error to move the runner over to third. A 2-2 to Lopez, misses low, makes it a full count. Popped up. Tracking it is the shortstop for your Dodge City A's. He pulls it down, and that is out number 1.
Up next for the Rebels, the center fielder, number 2, Jalen Humbles.
Brings in Humbles. Humbles takes the first pitch he sees, fouls it back into the fencing. He's down in the count 0-1. Well, the A's are going to bring on a mound visit. Well, after this mountain visit is over, we'll go back to work. The count 0-1 to Humbles. Pitch is high and will score the run.
Safe at home, brought to you in part by Union State Bank, where your money is always Union State Bank.
It was definitely high, but yeah, catcher. Says you disconnected, Greg.
Yeah, something happened with my network, I think. I'm checking it right now.
Down on the count, 1-2 is
Still up, Matt. You're
Humbles.
work to do.
Take a high fly ball down the right field line, and it will drop foul. The count remains 1-2. It's a tie ball game as a wild pitch has tied up the game. 2 in the third and 2 in the fifth for the A's. 2 in the first, 1 in the second, and 1 in the fifth so far for the Rebels. It is a 4-4 ball game. Humbles will go down on strikes, and that is out number 2.
Jake Smith comes
So that
to
brings
the
in
plate.
Jake Smith.
The third baseman. All right, Chris, I lost you for a few minutes.
Good to have you back, Greg. See what Smith can do here with 2 outs. First pitch swing.
Smith takes a pitch and pops it up. Tracking it is Marino, and he'll pull it down for out number 3, and that will send us to the top of the 6th. You've been listening to Dodge City A's Baseball. Kai Johnson has led off. He was down in the count 0-1, pops one out into foul territory. And Ehart drops it.
We've talked about this before.
That's Hensley.
Real estate for them to track that foul ball. They went a mile and almost made the play. It just slipped off your glove.
Yeah, he was all the way over on the
So Johnson has new life down in the count 0-2. But he'll take a called strike 3.
Arrow picks up Ehart there and says no problem on this one. Get called strike 3 and we'll move on to the next guy. So good start for the Arrow. Gonna bring Edwin Silverio up to the plate.
Edwin Silverio bats next for Dodge City, the second baseman.
0 for 1, walk, ground to the fielder's choice. The Arrow misses.
So Carlos, or Kane Carlos, now up at bat, down or ahead in the count 0-1. Carlos takes a pitch outside. It's now 2 balls and 1 strikes. No strike. Three balls and 1 strike. The count to Kane Carlos as he'll fly out to the center fielder who watches it right into his glove for out number 2.
That's one thing I sure wouldn't want to have to do at night with the lights the way they are. They are very bright.
So that'll bring up Jake Vassell. So Kane Carlos did take over in the lineup for Edwin Silverio, and that brings in Vassell.
One got hit above the lights and Humbles kind of lost it out there in the center.
He'll take the first pitch. It's down low and would be wild, but nobody on with 2 away. Top of the 6th. That pitch fouls that one off. Pitch misses low. It's 2 balls and 1 strike to Jake Vassell. Three and 1 the count. Pitch is called strike. Runs the count full. Pitch is called strike, and that will do it for the top of the 6th. We're headed to the bottom of the 6th. You've been listening to Dodge City A's Baseball. Dorsey set to lead off here in the bottom of the 6th for the Rebels. Caden Stewart's back on the mound for the Dodge City A's. First pitch misses outside. He's down in the count 1-0 to Dorsey. Dorsey takes a pitch low. It's 2 balls and no strikes from Caden Stewart. The pitch grounded to the third baseman Johnson. The throw to first is in time. Moreno steps on the bag, and that's out number 1. 5-3 put out, and that will bring up Peoples for the Newton Rebels. It's a 4-4 ball game. Peoples will take a called strike to fall down in the count 0-1. Thanks for joining in on a late night here on this doubleheader. Peoples sends a high fly ball out to left field. Gone. Well, so the Rebels have scored in the last 2 half innings. They were held scoreless in the 3rd and 4th as they are up 5-4, and that pitch is fouled off as Hinesley is down in the count 0-2. Pitch misses high. Count even at 2 apiece. We're in the bottom of the 6th, so the A's will be down to 3 outs to try to pull ahead of the Rebels and force the bottom of the 7th. As they lead it 5-4. It is a full count. Payoff pitch from Stewart is high, and that walks a runner on. 1 away for the Rebels with a runner on now. A run in the inning. That's going to bring out a mound visit, and the A's making no time calling to the bullpen. So that'll do it for Stewart. The A's are making the pitching change. We'll be back after this. You've been listening to Dodge City A's Baseball. 0-2 to Franz. Runners on second and third. Right back at Young, but that scores a run. A's are down 6-4 with runners on the corners. Pitch misses high. Pitch is a called strike, but the runner steals over to second. Pitch called strike again. It evens a count at 2. The count runs full. One away for the Rebels. We're in the bottom of the 6th. They lead at 6-4 now. That pitch grounded to the second baseman, Carlos. They throw to first for the out. And that'll bring in back at the top of the order with Lopez. So Young misses high and inside for ball 1. So that'll be a hit by pitch that puts runners bases loaded now. So Young misses high with ball 1. This is outside. 2 balls and no strikes to count, and the A's not having a good night at the ballpark. That pitch is fouled off. Two 2-1 pitch, bases loaded over the head of the shortstop. That'll score 1. Here comes another. It rolls in the outfield, and it could be a bases clearing double. The throw home is not in time, and 3 more runs score. The A's are down 9-4. The Rebels have scored 5 so far in the bottom of the 6th. Well, that pitch is popped high. It's pulled down in the shallow outfield, and that'll send us to the top of the 7th. The A's have some work to do if they want to win this game. They have to score 6 to send us to the bottom of the 7th. You've been listening to Dodge City A's Baseball. Edward Gregory down in the count 0-1 as he hits one foul up the third baseline. The Rebels hung 5 in the bottom of the 6th, and the A's are in danger of dropping their 3rd in a row. Two and one the count to Gregory Jr. The pitch, he takes one, pops it up. It's headed towards the first base dugout, and it will fall foul. Count evens at 2. And that one is out number 1 as Gregory Jr. gets called on the strike 3. That'll bring in Isaiah Velasco. Velasco, the first pitch is inside and low. He's ahead in the count 1-0. The A's have 2 outs to work with, but they have to score at least 5 to send us to the bottom of the 7th. So the A's will return to non-league action tomorrow. They travel to Derby. Note that that game will not be broadcast on our YouTube channel. There's not enough room for us to set up there. The pitch is popped up. It will drop foul right on the fence as Velasco stays alive. The count now 2 balls and 1 strike. So there will not be a broadcast on the A's YouTube channel. You can go visit the Derby Twins YouTube channel. They will be broadcasting, and you can follow along with the game there. You can also follow along on our iScore for the pitch-by-pitch call. 2-1 pitch from Velasco. It's fouled back into the fencing and evens a count at 2 apiece. The 2-2 swung on and missed, and that is out number 2. So the A's are down to their final out. That brings in Blake Coleman. The pitch misses high to Coleman for ball 1. Ahead in the count 2-0 is Coleman. The 2-0 sent up the line and foul. Makes the count 2-1. Pitch misses outside. It's 3 balls and 1 strike, the count. Coleman will swing and miss. That runs the count full. So he pops that one up, chasing it on the infield. The first baseman, Hensley, he'll pull it down, and that will end the ball game. The A's drop their 3rd in a row. That will complete it. The A's drop this one 9-4 to the Newton Rebels. They are now 10-13 overall on the season. That'll do it for this one. I am Justin Hergert. Thank you for listening along on this late night. For the entire A's board and organization, we thank you for following Dodge City A's baseball. We'll be back with our broadcast on Saturday as the A's travel to Derby tomorrow. No broadcast. Remember to follow along on the Derby Twins YouTube channel. We will be back on our channel on Friday as the A's will travel to Liberal, Kansas for the 4th of July game. I am Justin Hergert saying farewell and good night. You've been listening to Dodge City A's baseball.